The sun burned over Lakewood Springs as the sheriff called out the last auction of the day. $20 for a healthy, obedient 19-year-old girl. The crowd murmured. Some looked away. Others watched with cold interest. Sarah Collins stood on the wooden platform, eyes lowered, hair messy, a bruise darkening her cheek. Her parents stood beside her, silent, tired, and without shame. $25, shouted Frank Holloway, owner of the local tavern, his smile full of bad intentions. Sarah trembled. $30, yelled Walter Schmidt, a violent farmer. At the edge of the crowd, Isaiah Montgomery, a 42-year-old black, widower and the only black landowner in the county, clenched his fists. $30 was nearly all the money he had left after the drought destroyed his crops. He had saved it to buy seeds for the next season, his last hope. He closed his eyes, then made a choice, $50. Silence dropped over the entire square. Dozens of white faces turned toward him, shocked and angry. Sarah's father narrowed his eyes. I won't give my daughter to a $70. In gold, Isaiah said, stepping forward. The sheriff swallowed hard. Mr. Montgomery, I don't think... The law allows any free man to bid, Isaiah replied calmly. Unless you want to explain to a federal judge why you refused the highest offer. The sheriff had no answer. $70. Once, $70 twice. Sold. The crowd exploded with angry whispers. Good God, sold to a black man. This won't end well. Someone needs to stop him. As Isaiah approached the platform, memories flooded him. His wife Abigail dying without medical care because no doctor would treat a black woman. His son Jacob's tiny grave. The lonely cabin waiting for him. Sarah stepped down slowly. Up close, Isaiah saw more bruises. She kept her head down, prepared for whatever came next. What's your name? He asked softly. Sarah, she whispered. Sarah Collins. I'm Isaiah Montgomery. I know who you are, she said quietly. Everyone does. As they walked away, the townspeople stared, muttering hateful things. When they passed the tavern, Holloway spat. $70 is a big price for something you won't keep long. Isaiah ignored him. At the wagon, Sarah trembled, not from him, but from fear of the world she knew. Isaiah leaned close. I won't hurt you. You have my word. For the first time, she looked into his eyes. She saw pain, but also a quiet strength. A strength she recognized. Why? She asked. Because I know what it's like to be treated like property. They rode in silence to Isaiah's cabin, 6 miles from town, hidden between dry fields and an old oak forest. When they arrived, the sun had set, leaving the land in deep blue shadow. This is my home, he said. No one will bother you here. Sarah didn't move at first. Her eyes scanned escape routes, measuring distances, thinking like someone who had survived pain for years. You can stay in the back room, Isaiah added. It has a lock on the inside. He told her about his son, 5 years old when he died. His voice carried no self-pity, only truth. Sarah noticed the cabin was small but very neat. Books lined the shelves. The table was polished. This was a home built by discipline, not defeat. You plan to run tonight, Isaiah said during dinner. Sarah froze. I don't blame you, but men are patrolling the forest. The mayor hired bounty hunters after 3 slaves escaped. I'm not a slave, she said sharply. I know, Isaiah replied, but they won't care. The next morning, she woke to find the door unlocked. Isaiah was outside working in the dying garden. While exploring the cabin, she found something unexpected, federal. Law books filled with notes and letters from a professor in Boston. Before she could read more, horses arrived. Holloway, Schmidt, and a well-dressed stranger. Montgomery, Holloway said. This is Judge Davis, the new county judge. They claimed to be inspecting properties. Isaiah knew the truth. They wanted his land. After they left, Sarah whispered, They want to take everything from you. Isaiah nodded. Because this land holds something more valuable than crops. Later, Ruth Wilkins, the midwife, arrived with supplies and a secret letter. When Isaiah read it, his face changed. He turned to Sarah. I need to know what you heard at your father's meetings with the mayor. Sarah froze. How do you know about that? You're not the first girl we tried to help escape, Ruth said gently. The key hidden in Sarah's shoe suddenly felt heavier. "My father keeps a red book," she whispered. "Names, payments, plans. They're trying to steal land all along the river." Isaiah and Ruth exchanged a knowing look. This girl was not just a victim. She was the missing piece in a battle much bigger than the both of them. And Lakewood Springs was about to burn.